What is up, comrades, and welcome back to True Literature Club. That's right, we're continuing Tormuse month with our continuation of True Literature Club. In the last two videos, we went down Natsuki's route and Sayori's route, and honestly, I think Tormuse did best when he was going down Sayori's route, when he was working with already used material. But I'm interested to see what he does specifically with Yuri's route, because, hey, I guessed he was going to change it up with Sayori just like he did with Natsuki. Did not happen. He went straight back down the depression route. But hey, I guess we got our Sayori happy ending, so let's hop back into it, shall we? I think that if I just continue with what I went with before, it should work, because Yuri did like the poem. Although she did love it, I went down Sayori route with this set of poem minigames. I just don't feel like doing the poem minigames again. So if I don't have to do it, I'm gonna choose not to. Alright, but of course, before we continue, lock in your guesses down in the comments below for what you think is going to be like the problem, the issue with Yuri. I'm gonna lock in my guess now. I'm gonna say it's autism. You already went down the depression route with Sayori. I don't think you're gonna reuse problems twice in a row. You're not gonna have this just be self-harm. Nah, bro. This is gonna be autism. I'm calling it right now. I was wrong with ED. I was wrong with the eating disorder. I'm calling it Yuri's autistic. And if you get it right in the comments down below, I will make sure to mail you, personally ship you, a whole canister of Mobile One jet oil. Just make sure to comment oil alert at the end of that comment. Everyone looks straight at me. But of course I'm gonna go with, okay, we went with Natsuki, we went with Sayori. Let's go with Yuri this time. The start of Yuri's route is the same as the original too. What is your choice? Bro, I'm just gonna skip to the new content. You and Yuri make decorations together, and she is now getting ready to leave. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. Ruh-roh? I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. I help her out by washing the paintbrushes. As I'm rinsing them off in the sink, I reflect on how the day went. Yuri is definitely an unusual girl, but I'm finding myself really enjoying spending time with her. It makes me smile to think about how much more relaxed and open she's becoming as she gets more comfortable. I kind of feel like it could be good to invite her over again sometime. I start to work up the courage to ask her as I come back into my room. Yuri is once again hastily rolling her sleeve back down. Ruh-roh? What could this possibly mean? This time, I see what's under her sleeve. And I almost dropped the paintbrushes in surprise. Oh my god! Yuri! What happened to your arm? I didn't mean to sound so alarmed. I was just too shocked by what I saw to stop myself. Yuri looks panicked. It's nothing. It's just nothing. Really? That didn't look like nothing. It's Yuri. Is that a copy of To Pimp a Butterfly up your sleeve? Give me that shit now! Yuri is looking more panicked now. Oh shit, I caught her. She's secretly a Kendrick Lamar fan. She's fidgeting more than ever. She's breathing more heavily. She looks like she's hyperventilating. Oh no! She looks very much like she would just like to just disappear, and yet she seems rooted to the spot. Okay, keep breathing. Try to relax. Yeah, do those things. I kind of feel hypocritical saying that. I'm having trouble staying calm myself. But it was the only thing I could think to say. My mind is still racing from what I just saw and what it means. I only caught a glimpse of it. Those cuts on her arm. Oh. So she isn't secretly a Kendrick Lamar fan? Damn it. Ah, yes. Most look old, healed over, but one looked fresh. I shudder at the thought. Ugh. Did she do this to herself? Did she do it today? I kind of don't want to freak her out any more than she already is. But at the same time, I feel like this might be really important to talk about. I swear to God, Tormuse, if this is all it is. So I try to keep myself together. Yuri, it's okay. Yeah, it's like most people do that. I'm sorry for being so surprised at your secret hobby. Let's just both try to stay calm. And let's talk, okay? Let's not go playing The Devil Goes Down to Georgia on our fucking wrists, alright? Let's not do that. Yuri seems to be having some trouble forming sentences. She's unable to make eye contact. Shit. I suddenly wait for her to collect herself. I figure she needs me to be patient with her at the moment. Yuri, I understand I gotta talk to you like a 5-year-old. So you know what? You don't have to apologize. Alright? Here, let's sit down. I gesture towards the bed. She glances over at it and then reluctantly sits. I was hoping it would make her more comfortable. But she still seems very tense. Hunched over, as if she's trying to make herself as small as possible. Still fidgeting with her sleeves. I don't know if it's a good thing to sit next to her while she's in this state. So I sit on the chair at my desk while I think over what to say. Really? There's only one question on my mind, but I don't know if I can bring myself to ask it. It's hard to read her expressions for fuck's sake, her face is gone. Look, no! What the fuck? Her face is gone! How am I supposed to read that? Her face is partially hidden by her hair. She's got no eyes! The moment draws on in silence, the tension hanging heavily in the air. Finally, she speaks first. I guess I can't hide it anymore. Number 15. How much of a sick freak I am. No, you're not. You're just a little, I trail off. I completely failed to think of a way to end that sentence without sounding like a complete dickhead. People already call me a freak because of other things. This was the one thing nobody knew about me. Okay, well, I won't tell anyone if you don't want me to. She quickly glances up from me while she's sitting. Oh, hey, her eyes came back! Her expression is still hard to read, but I can at least see something up there. But somehow, almost imperceptibly, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm just gonna roll with it. She seems to relax a little. Though it's possible I'm just imagining it. She speaks quietly. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for you to see that, Luka Doncic, point guard for the Dallas Mavericks. Oh yeah, by the way, it's like we repping the Luka Doncic jersey today, boys. Yeah, bro, we always stay strapped. You must think I'm Yuri, I don't think any less of you, okay? You just, well, I mean, okay, okay, you have a problem. But everyone has problems, right? Everyone has stuff that they struggle with. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Not like this. People don't have problems like this. I don't think I can wait any longer. I asked the question that I've been burning to ask. Yuri. Did you try to kill yourself? Suddenly, Yuri looks up with renewed alarm. No! Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just, Yuri seems to be hyperventilating again. I'm too bewildered to speak at first. I'm not sure what response I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Whoa, okay, I believe you. Yuri's breathing slows a little at that, but she's still breathing heavily. Maybe I should give her more time, but I have to know. But why? Why would you do this to yourself, Yuri? Yuri seems to be forcing herself to speak. Because it's real. This is real. Don't you understand? The feeling I get when I play my wrist like a violin, it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like I'm not living in a simulation. Do you know that we're living in a simulation? At least you are. I'm the only one that was able to break through the Matrix. I'm the only one who took the red pill and is currently living in the real world, unlike you. But I can break you through. I can break you into the real world. If you buy my course right now at Hustlers University. It makes me feel real. That didn't make sense, did it? I'm sorry. I'm saying weird things again. I don't know if I could explain it. Well, I think we're past the point of talking about unusual things. You can talk to me about it if you want. I promise I won't judge. Yuri still looks uncertain. Okay, look. Let me show you something. Open the drawer that she tried to look in earlier. Oh no, not the hentai collection! I show her what's inside. Mangoes. Complete sets, all in good condition. I collect them. They could be worth a lot of money someday. And I've read every one of them, more times than I'd like to admit. I could never tell anyone. I'd probably die of shame. Just make sure not to look at the ones at the bottom. People in my class already make fun of me if they even find out I even have a passing interest in mangoes. So there, now you know my secret. I smile in what I hope is a reassuring way. I suppose I would find that embarrassing too. I see a faint smile on her face. Ah, her eyes are gone again! Thanks. Also, you should probably go get that checked out, bro. Like, I don't think it's normal to have your eyes just disappear. But obviously, this is different. Well, yeah. I know it doesn't really compare, but you seemed a little freaked out, and I wanted you to feel more comfortable. Yuri visibly relaxes more when I say that. Thank you. You're being really nice to me. Better than I would have expected. Well, I'm just treating you the way you deserve. I get the feeling that this is something you feel really, really embarrassed about. And no one deserves to feel like that. Yuri seems to consider this. I suppose so. And I suppose I should try to give you a better answer to your earlier question. But for that, you need to understand something about me. My other secret. Number 13. She glances at me, seemingly gauging my reaction. You see, I'm autistic. Guys! Yeah! I freaking knew it! Let's go! Let's freaking go! I called that shit, bro! I already knew about the Natsuki route, so that one doesn't count. The Sayori one I completely got wrong. This one, bro, I'm taking pride in that one. I fucking called that shit. That's what I'm talking about! Let's go! Also, like, how is that, like, such a bad thing, bro? Now I'm really confused. But Yuri, you can't be! What do you mean? What do you mean she can't be? It makes too much fucking sense. I mean, you're so smart. Aren't autistic people like dumb fucking retards that don't know what 2 plus 2 is? Like, I thought all autistic people were mouth-drooling tards. Like, you mean to tell me there's such thing as a smart autistic person? I can't believe it. Yuri actually looks irritated at that. And for an instant, a total change comes over. All her nervousness and embarrassment vanishes to be replaced by her intense expression she wears when she talks about books. Oh no, Yuri's about to fucking kill the MC. There's a lot of misinformation about autism in the media, so it's understandable that you might think that. But no, autism and intelligence are not mutually exclusive. A lot of people think that if you're autistic, you have some kind of disability that you walk around and go, It's why I don't usually talk about it. But it's not like that. It's more like my brain processes thoughts and emotions differently than neurotypical people. Also, I'm the type of person to say neurotypical. Oh, what? Normal people. Now I understand. This causes me to interpret the world in a different way. I see things and feel things differently, but it doesn't diminish my intelligence. Number 12. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for assuming. I guess I never thought about it before. Well, like I said, that's totally understandable. I always knew I was different. I tried my whole life to fit in, to pretend to be normal. I always thought there was something wrong with me. I always got made fun of in school for being weird. One day, I discovered an article about autism, and it changed everything for me. Suddenly, everything in my life made sense. I then obsessively read everything I could about autism to better understand myself. It explains why I have difficulty in social situations. I'm always second-guessing myself because I continually have to ask myself, is this what a normal person would say? And it explains why my mind gets so fixated on certain ideas. Number 11. And certain activities like a particular book or my collection. It gets a little intense inside my head sometimes. And it explains why I compulsively seek out sensory stimulation. I'm always looking for pleasing sensations to calm myself. The books I read called it stimming. I always feel like I don't know what to do with my hands. It helps to have long hair like this so I can do the twirly twirl with my hair strands. At least playing with my hair seems to be at least somewhat socially acceptable. More so than, well, this is probably going to look silly. With a sigh, she reaches up with both hands and taps rhythmically on the top of her head. She actually demonstrates a surprising level of dexterity with the rapidity of her movements. The display only lasts a few seconds, but it's kind of mesmerizing to watch. She giggles, the color rising in her cheeks. I know it looks strange, I know, but it feels so good. Something about the sensation and the sound together just tickles a part of my brain that makes me happy. But obviously, I can't normally do that in front of other people. That's something I learned a long time ago when I saw people's reactions when I did it at school. I'm sorry if it looked weird. I'm impressed. What? No, really, you could be a drummer. You got a good sense of rhythm. Ah, well, I never thought of that before. Number 11. I'll take it into consideration. So, you're saying that this has to do with what you did to your arm? Well, no, not exactly. I mean... And just like that, Yuri's confidence vanishes again. It's not, it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm sorry, I'm not used to talking about this. Yuri takes a deep breath to steady herself, and she tries again. Keep breathing. To be honest, I don't fully understand my urges. It didn't come up in any of my readings. Self-harm is not in itself an autistic trait, but my autism is part of who I am, and it's hard to separate those aspects of myself. I frequently find myself compulsively seeking stimulation, so it's possible this is just another form of stimming. Extreme stimming, huh? Something like that. I don't know for sure. I just know that sometimes my mind is a rolling storm of activity. I feel disconnected from reality, like I'm living in a simulation. We are living in a simulation, MC. The only way we're going to escape is if you subscribe to Hustler's College. Almost as though I belong in another world or something like that. I'm really like that. I don't know if that would make sense to you, but it's the only way I could think to explain it. Well, it does sound kind of spooky, but I suppose it also explains why you like books so much. It's another way of visiting other worlds for you. I suppose. From what I read, what I'm experiencing is called dissociation. Though I usually just tell people that I'm spacing out. That seems to be a more socially acceptable phrase to use. And yes, it can be scary sometimes. And I've discovered that in those moments, number 10, pain brings my mind back into focus. It gives me a feeling of clarity. It was honestly an accident the first time I did it. I was cutting bread and I got lost in my thoughts and the knife just slipped. And ever since then, every once in a while, the urge comes back again. I'm sorry if this sounds creepy or anything like that. I'm really like that. I've never actually talked to anyone about this before. It's okay, really. I can see that this is difficult for you to talk about. Take your time. Talk as much as you please. I'm just glad to get to know you better. I mean, okay, this has been a lot more than I was expecting today, but in a funny sort of way, I feel honored that I'm the first person you've talked to about this. So, thank you for sharing. Yuri looks down, blushing, seemingly trying to process this. I'm pleased to hear it, Luka Doncic, point guard for the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, shit. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But sometimes I get quite disgusted with myself. While I'm in the act of doing it, it feels right. But in my more clear-headed moments, Her voice breaks. She's hiding in her face. Her eyes are gone again! But I could see that she's close to tears. I look at what I've done to myself and wonder all over again what's wrong with me. And it's hard to imagine anyone liking me. So it's very surreal that you're taking this so well. I keep expecting that at any moment you'll tell me to leave and to never speak to you again. I really wouldn't blame you if you did. Hey, no. I'm not going to do that. I mean, yeah, this conversation went in a very different direction than I expected. But overall, I've enjoyed this time we spent together today. She looks at me again. Are you sure? Well, yeah, I mean, sure. Things got pretty heavy at the end, but other than that, I enjoy our time making decorations together. I wouldn't mind doing it again. I mean, I wouldn't mind spending time with you again if you want to. I think I would like that. I really like that. Good. That being said, it would probably be good for you to find an alternative to, Da-da-da. Yuri says in a small voice. To cutting myself. Yes, that. I mean, I can't claim to understand what you're going through. But there has to be a better way, like, damn it. Because that does not look healthy. Yuri looks down again, embarrassed. I suppose not. Number 9. 2 doggies kissing. This photo depicts 2 gay doggies kissing. Could you maybe talk to your doctor about it? Yuri looks flustered. I don't know. I've never talked to her about anything like this before. Maybe you could ask her if she knows a psychotherapist or something. I mean, no offense, but you could probably use some help from someone who knows about these sort of things. And it sounds like there's a lot going on inside of that head of you, that noggin of yours, to talk about too. Yuri still looks uncertain. Okay, well, in any case, now that I know about it, maybe I can help you come up with something else to do when you get the urge. What about the painting you did today? You seem to enjoy that. I don't normally paint, but now that you mention it, I suppose I did find that rather calming. It was nice to have an activity to occupy myself and to keep my mind focused. There you go, that's something. Can you think of anything else? Well, earlier today, when you used that hot towel on my neck, that felt nice. I felt all sorts of things. I wish you would do it again. It felt really, really nice. That went in a different direction than I expected. But you know what? I fucking like it. I awkwardly stammer. I was gonna say something like taking up drumming. I say that half jokingly to cover the awkward moment. Oh, yes, I suppose that could work too. I made things weird again, didn't I? I'm sorry. No, please do it again. No, I mean, I liked it too. I'm really like that. Yuri blushes furiously. Oh no, her face is gone again! Yuri, can you stop doing that? I feel the color rising in my own cheeks as well. There's another awkward pause. Well, perhaps I should seek professional help after all. That's probably a good idea. Da-da-dot. You and I, me and you, good mod, we are still friends, right? She gazes at me with a sad but hopeful expression. I realize that she's still scared that I'm going to push her away. I give her a reassuring smile. Of course we are. She looks relieved. I'm glad. I was wondering, if it's okay, could we? She takes a deep breath. May I give you a hug? I can't help but smile. How is she so freaking adorable? Yes, you may, Yuri. Come here! You're my little PogChamp! I stand up. She eagerly stands and I step forward to it. She eagerly stands a step forward to envelop me in her arms. I read that all wrong. I'm immediately conscious of how much body heat she's putting off. It's as if there's some kind of raging inferno inside of her. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm really happy that we're friends. Who says that would have to be just friends? It means more to me than words can say. Number 8. I can't seem to find any other words. I can only nod, my face half buried in her shoulder. I suddenly notice just how tall she is. I think she might even be taller than me. Damn, that's crazy. We stay like that for several seconds. Her hands rub my back as though she's trying to get as much out of the hug as she can. Finally, we release each other. But it really is time for me to go now. I'm getting hungry, so I should go home so I can get started on dinner. Okay. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her to the front door. Thank you very much for having me over today. No problem. I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need for me to bring tomorrow. I will. And I meant what I said earlier. Whenever you want, you can come over or we could go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Luka Doncic, point guard of the Dallas Mavericks. I really like that about you. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I'll see you at the festival tomorrow. Yeah, see ya. And with that, she walks away, faintly humming to herself. Yep, and now we're back to the day of the festival. After making sure the paint is dry on the banner, I gently gather it up to take it to school. Alright. There we go. Pour one out for the boys. Alright, there we go. Cheers, comrades. I send Sire my usual wake up dummy text. Shortly after, she texts me back, 5 more minutes. Okay, yeah, I've already seen this. A reminder help, but that's fine. I'll carry the banner on my own. I text her back, yeah, we already read that. As I walk through the school, I see all the various clubs setting up for the festival. I pass by the Animes Club, where they're showing a marathon. I would love to stay and watch, but I need to deliver this banner to the club room. As I enter the club room, I recognize the jasmine smell of Yuri's diffuser filling the air. Monica's laying out pamphlets, Natsuki sent up cupcakes. They're laid out in a kaleidoscope of different colors, and Yuri's putting up black paper. By the way, I still don't see the black paper. Where the fuck is that? Luka Doncic, point guard for the Dallas Mavericks. Thank you for bringing this. I'll get started on it right away. Here, you can help put up the curtain. She gestures towards the ribbons and origami paper that she has all lined up as she lays the banner across the floor at the front of the room. She gets to work painting her message as I hang the ribbons in the doorway. Before long, I have the origami curtain complete. The ribbons shimmer in the low light. It's a nice effect. I look over at Yuri, where she's hanging up her finished message. It says, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." Do you like it? It's from Oscar Wilde. I was feeling a little inspired by our time together yesterday. Number 7. Perhaps being myself isn't as bad as scary as I made it out to be. You seem to have a bit of paint on your neck there. Oh, do I? I wonder how that happened. There's a towel on that desk, if you wouldn't mind. I see the towel next to the conspicuously placed basin of water. I'm sure that getting paint on her was no accident, but I play along. Here, let me help you with that. I dunk the towel in the water, which is surprisingly warm. I gently towel off her neck. Damn, that's 2 gentlies in a matter of a couple minutes. Alright, there we go. Let's pour another one out. Pour another one out for the boys. Alright, there we go. Cheers, comrades. Suddenly, Sayuri bursts in through the curtain at the door.
Whee! So sparkly, I love it!
She runs back through it again.
Whee!
And again.
Whee!
It's good to see Sayuri so cheerful again. I guess last Friday really was just a one-time thing. Sayuri, quit being such a dummy.
Okay.
Sayuri, good. Now we're all here. Okay, everyone. I hope all of you are ready to perform your poems. Sayuri seems to brighten up the prospect of sharing poems. Natsuki is resigned. Yep. Yuri just shudders and looks very pale. I put a reassuring hand on her shoulder. You can do it, Yuri. She nods, still looking anxious. As president and perfect person in general, I think it makes most sense for me to go first to set the standard that none of y'all will be able to match. I'll go first. Everyone looks surprised. Motherfucker. Well then, I won't stop you. That actually works well, actually, because it will give me a chance to greet the visitors, yeah. So, Speaking of which, it looks like we have a first guest at the door. Monica goes to greet him. Hi there, come in. Welcome to the Literature Club. Have a cupcake. Monica introduces herself and invites people to sit down for the performance. I guess that means it's time for Yuri to recite her poem. Good luck, Yuri! She gives me a very nervous smile as she moves to the podium at the front of the room. As she starts to recite her poem, she is visibly shaky from the apprehension. But like before, she quickly regains her confidence. Her voice builds in intensity until a particularly dramatic moment. At which point she glances at me as she drums rhythmically at the podium with her hands. It could have been corny, but somehow she blends the movement in seamlessly with the climax of her poem. And as she finishes, I make sure to start the applause just in case people forgot like last time. After awkwardly taking a bow, she rushes back into the audience to sit down next to me. She's still shaken but flushed with excitement as she whispers to me, I did it! Monica carries on with introductions and moving the performance along, but my attention is occupied with Yuri as we carry on our whispered conversation. That was great, Yuri. I liked your little addition at the end. Yuri chuckles. It just felt right, so I went with it. Number 6. What made you decide to go first? I didn't know you had it in you. Well, our conversation yesterday made me think about a lot of things. I spent so much of my life feeling ashamed of myself. It's made me afraid to push myself out there and let the world see me. And I suppose I just want to throw myself into a situation where I can't hide. To prove myself that I could do it and survive. It was scary, but it was also exhilarating. And I have to thank you. And I have you to thank for giving me the courage to do it. Baka baka rar. I can't speak. Wow, I'm glad that I could have that effect on you, Yuri. Also, I'd like to take you up on that offer. My offer? After the festival, if it's alright with you, I think it might be nice to come over and read together. I was surprised at Yuri's frankness. She didn't even hesitate or blush like she usually does. Sure, Yuri. Sounds like a good time. The rest of the festival carries on, but it's all just a blur to me. I find myself screaming in the hotel room, reflecting on that moment. Knowing that I may have brought a positive change. Yep, already read this. It's funny that I didn't want to be in this club, but yep, this is all the same. I wonder what my second week will bring. The end. And then it's gonna... Yep, thanks for playing. Monica Route 2. You're gonna play it, right? All you have to do is make the other 3 girls like you. Restart the game and dedicate 1 poem to each girl. I'll make sure no one dislikes you enough to share their poems. Yep. This... Natsuki likes to use simple words. Cyrus kind of in between. They all like you. Monica will make or notice your popularity. You don't want to keep me waiting, do you? I mean, you don't want to keep Monica waiting, do you? Shut the fuck up, Tormuse. Anyways, I know you can do it. I have confidence in you. Already fucking did it. Good luck. Fuck you. Anyways, that was Yuri's Route to True Literature Club. Honestly, that might have been the best one so far. I'm just saying. At least it was something different, and it was decent. All right. Natsuki's I just simply didn't like that much, bro. It felt like you had to suspend your disbelief a little too much in order to believe that, yes, Natsuki's trans and just switches her clothes every single day, and that no one's fucking noticed up until this point. I don't know, it seems like you have to, you know, believe a lot. Leave a lot up to, you know, suspend your disbelief and whatever. But for Sayori, it was basically rehashing all of the same things as from the base DDLC game. So, but this one, Yuri Route, I actually kind of liked. So, you know what? I'll give you your props, Tormuse. You know what? When you do good, I'm man enough to at least say that, you know, it was good, bro. It was good. But with all that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And of course, if you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so that way you don't miss when I upload another video. Because next video, we're going to go down Monica Route. And I just hope and pray that I don't want to kill myself at the end of it. With all that being said, as always... Until next time, so long, comrades.